Today started like just another quiet morning, watering and observing my plants and what is happening so I know what I'm gonna be doing. But today when I walked out into the garden, something so unexpected happened that it stopped me in my tracks. I need to go ahead and replace all of these with petunias. These are looking really bad. I'm gonna switch this around. I have a lot of petunias that I got, and it's just to kind of infill in different areas, like my Vigo garden beds. The round ones need some flowers. I want to add some to the big planter in the patio, and this basket here has some pansies that are dying because it's getting too warm, so I'm going to replace some of those. So I have to do that today, but I don't know if I'll do it today or I'll do it another day. So I have to do that at some point because it's just, they need to be added in here, and they're really pretty petunias. I'm excited, but everything is looking so good. It's growing really well. It has a long way to go, the squash and the beans, but I think they're going pretty good. It got pretty cool the other day, and I think oh my gosh, I see a bird feeding a baby bird on the floor there. The days have been kind of like cool. Some days, like yesterday was kind of cool out. I could have put the fire pit on, and now it's getting sunny. It's supposed to be sunny for like as far as we can see 10 more days, and a little warmer, I think low 80s. So I'm hoping things will start taking off. So the squash over here, the patty pan squash, is really taking off, and the tomatoes, so that's good. But over there they don't get as much sun as they need, so it takes a little longer, which is frustrating, but eventually they take off. It has been such a disaster with this pot here. I have broken some stuff, and my mom has broken some stuff. I broke this right here, but it has little babies coming out, and then my mom broke the dwarf tomato and then our station with the hose. So it's like, but look what I did. So she broke this nastation here. It was like all hanging down and it broke, and she broke this little tomato, but it broke. I left the little piece there and I planted it. I just put it in. I'm like, I don't care, let's see what happens. But I'm trying to cut all the flowers that keep coming out because I want to see if we'll get going and grow again. We'll see. It hasn't completely died. And then this one, which is this right here, is a lace bee balm, a cranberry one. I completely broke. This thing fell on the floor where the hose hit it, but it has a bunch of little babies coming out, so I decided I'm gonna leave it and not take it out of here and see if it'll grow again. But yeah, this is I think on the way over the hose goes and everything gets hit. Yeah, I'm trying to be a lot more careful because the hose just keeps breaking stuff. So I love watering because I can't see what's going on, and I have to show you the rows. Remember when I fertilized, I did a video, I think it was a couple of videos away maybe. Well, I did a video showing the fertilizers I use, and you will not believe how much this rose has grown since. It's only been days, not even a week, and it has grown so much. It's gonna have a ton of blooms. It is unbelievable how it works. And my hydrangea is looking, the tree, so pretty. You see all this? This is all new growth since I fertilized. That super bloom is unbelievable. I'll link the video that I went over the fertilizers, including a homemade one that I do and I'm using. But all this stuff is gonna be all full of flowers now. Look, it looks so healthy and happy. Like the leaves are super green. I mean, it's so happy. I'm so excited because it's literally completely full. I love this stuff. It works so well. And look at the hydrangea. How is that not gorgeous? I just love it, and it's so full of bees. The pollinators love it. It's just perfect for the kitchen garden. I have so many bees in here right now. They just love it. Remember when I took an evergreen that I had there and it was sick, so I had to immediately take it out. That was my pollinator thing for my kitchen garden. So I'm glad that this is working because it's even more beautiful. There are moments that truly stop me in my tracks. I am reminded of how we're creating something so incredibly important. I never expected this. A baby bird just curled up beside me and fell asleep. He let me touch him and just hung in there with his eyes closed, trusting me in the deepest way. I cannot tell you how it is so important that the message that was sent to me through this little bird of us creating a little piece of heaven, even in the smallest spaces, can change profoundly the world we're living in. All of a sudden, he just looked at me, took a step, and as I looked, he stretched, reminding all of us to take a deep breath. And never ever feel alone, because as you can see, you are never alone in the garden. I'm watering the dahlia patch. My bunny, well, not my bunny, the one that lives in the yard, she ate all the lace flowers I just showed you that were absolutely beautiful. She ate the entire bottom of it. So I had to put a cover on one of them because it's not that tall, so I can put a cover. The other one is too tall, I can't put a cover, but because the plants are starting to grow, now she can hide. Before, when they were all real little, she would not come over here because it was too exposed. But now that everything is growing, so that's even a bigger reason to keep my dahlias all trimmed on the bottom, because maybe it'll stop encouraging her to come over here. But I don't know how much it will help, but I'll show you how much she ate because it's pretty sad. I'm so sad. At least she didn't eat the whole thing. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen her, but I think she's sneaking in early in the morning. My mom has seen it on the front yard. Flower was huge, and now look. She ate the whole thing. Like all the bottom is gone. It's starting to grow again, which is good. It means that she hasn't been back. But I have another one over here. I was able to cover it, and this one was so big and also got eaten. It looks like he wants to come back. It was a big ball and now it's just a little stick. But I just watered all this. It's looking good because it's going to be pretty warm today, so I wanted to go ahead and water. Look at the incredible hollyhocks. How beautiful are those? It is completely full. It's going to flower all the way to the top, but it is just, you can see, all full of flowers. I just love them. That's one plant, only one. I planted it last year, and look how big it is. So you really have to allow space for it to grow. So here's another example. Here's another rose. I put that fertilizer, and look at all the new growth. It's like all over. You see it? It really does work. Yeah, I need to go ahead and get all my sweet peas. Look how beautiful they are. I can't believe all the different colors. It looks stunning and they smell so good. I need to do that, but yeah, I'm excited that. And then this is starting, this vine is starting to grow and all the flowers are starting to crawl off, which is what I wanted. The one over here isn't doing as good, and I'm not sure why. It's more on the sun longer during the day. I wonder if the other one that has more shade, you can see like right now it's under shade. Maybe it just likes some double sun and not a ton of sun, because this one is definitely not doing as good. But and I have a dahlia there that's kind of growing really slow. I'm not sure what is going on. If you love slow gardening videos, please go ahead and subscribe and join the community. The Castelluto, it has a huge cluster of flowers. It's doing so good. It has another one down here. But the orange accordion, the flowers were falling, so I've been pollinating by hand. You can do this, or I've used an electric toothbrush, and this morning I did it just to get it going because they're not getting pollinated. So, but I have another one coming out here, so it made me feel better that I saw that. But I keep it, you can see, super clean. I cut anything extra, and it just makes it easier for me to fit it on my garden because it's so tiny. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. It's beautiful. Here I thought we not get any sweet peas this year. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. This is botanical interest, I think it's called. I just did it's a mixture, but look how beautiful. There's a pink one, purple one that's like a lavender, and then this pink. It's kind of got an orange and pink at the same time, and there's a white too on the bottom. But the stems are not very long, but they're just beautiful. I'm in love. I look around the garden, and today I realize how much I have not given up on so many plants. I just keep trying and trying, so don't give up. Remember that it's not so much about every single thing that grows growing perfectly. It's more about feeding your mind, body, and soul.